Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a ZVT here on Outsider. Don't have a lot of ZVTs on this map. They usually feature Protoss, so I figured I'd cast this one. It's gonna be Terror versus a NAverStArPlAy. Top side, we have a yellow Zerg player. It is Terror, under a Smurf name, blah, 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 blah. And on the bottom side, we have a blue Terran player. It is NAverStArPlAy. Apparently, he only played 2 games under this name, but I figure if he can take Terror to a macro game as Terran, then I figure it's a professional player under a Smurf name that nobody's figured out yet, right? Right. I found this replay on a replay site that I've never been to before. I think it was Russian, and that's how I know. Well, we only have 2 replays for this guy. If you put this into Google, it brings you to that replay site and to the 2 replays that he played, both against Terror. So anyway, 400 APM versus 200 APM here, 400 belonging to the Terran player, and this is going to be a hatch first play based on the mineral count. Anyway, happy Monday, everyone. Hoping you're having a great time. Hope you're excited for this fantastic ZVT featuring Terror. I mostly cast Terror, I feel like, in ZVPs, but let's rectify that now, shall we? Checking for a bunker or something, doesn't see it. Gonna throw down the hatch at about 12 supply there. Yep, Barima, somewhere around 11 or 12, kind of in the middle. And then scouting around to see where the heck the Terran player is and hope that he's not getting a barracks rushed. Right, it's not a bunker rush, but some proxy barracks. That would be a difficult thing to hold on to, or hold off, rather, for sure. Ka-chow. Spawning pool on the way. Refinery coming up. And so far, I'm gonna say so good from both these players. They seem to have a general grasp of what's going on here. Obviously, Terror does. I'm just always a little bit worried when there's a player I've never cast before. Maybe they're terrible, right? Oh, he juked through, but the wall was complete. So he got some information. Maybe not as much as NAverStArPlAy wanted him to, but he did see the barracks was home. He saw there were 2 supply depots up here, which I think that's a... Nope, that's right on time for the supply depot for that one, so everything's fine. And again, this is a weird map. This is Outsider. I've cast a bunch of games on this map, but, I mean, I guess we could reveal it a little bit, see what's going on. See these weird expansions on the side? So you can access the minerals from your main base, which is exactly, well, what this SCV is showing us that Terror can do. But if you want the gas, you gotta fly in here. You gotta either fly or do a worker glitch. There is a worker glitch that you can do to get through this little spot right here and get something over and get this gas earlier. But it's not super easy to get to, and that's where the gas is on this map. The 3rd gas on this map is locked behind these minerals, which makes it not super great for Zerg if they want to go 3 base with 3 Vespene Geysers. That's pretty much what they have to do. I guess they could, yeah, I guess in fairness, it's a 3-player map. So you guys come over here and take this for your 3rd, which is probably what Terror is going to do. Yeah, Sunken coming up there, and right, you've got the idea of the map, I think. Lair on the way, and a Hydralisk then coming in. So Lurker Pressure perhaps, maybe not even going for the Mutalisk opening. That would be interesting. Comsat Station coming in, working on Stim for the Marines. But yeah, he knows the lair timing, so he knows the Spire is not on the way anytime soon. It's not a super duper mega fast Spire here. I mean, if you go Extractor Pool, right, and then you go into a lair with that first 100 gas, that is incredibly zippy. So there are some slower ways to get to that lair tech. And Terror took that one. This Overlord is like, you can't hit me. This is Terry, I think. What's up, Terry? I haven't said hello in a while. Yes, that's right, Terry. You have the high ground. This Marine can't kill you. Can't even see you, but you can see him. You can see him, can't you? Yes, just barely outside of your vision. How many Marines are there? Well, now you know there's at least 2. I think that guy poked up into your vision, too. So good information to have. Macro hatch on the way. Not going for the 3rd, and there is a Spire coming in. So this Hydralisk is basically to get rid of the SCV. Maybe. Spire on the way. Engineering bay production time is about now. if we're going to deal with the Mutalisks on this side of the map, or maybe you just try to push and force Terror to defend. Wow, he is really sunkening this up here. He's worried about this. Did he cancel one? Yeah, he's basically, he's saying, I have nothing to hold this except for a couple Hydralisks and my Sunkens. So my Sunkens are going to have to do some heavy lifting here. And heavy lifting they're doing. That finished right at the nick of time. There's 2 up with a 3rd one, a 4th one right behind it, and then a 5th one right behind that. So 5, I kind of feel like is overkill. I mean, do you just need 3 in this situation? What is Terror doing exactly? But it seems like, yeah, he's just posturing, trying to make sure a 3rd base is maybe a little bit hard for the Zerg player to take. But I think Terror knows how to glitch through this and access that gas. Yeah, this can't, you cannot push into this. This is 5 Sunkens. Everybody will die. It will be horrible. I'm actually surprised we made any Lings and extra attacking units at all here. On the other side, Engineering Bay is done. Missile turret production is now, because the Mutalisks are on the way. Oh, he knows there's not a 2nd base. Oh, well, he just absolutely suicided his Ling and his Hydra in there, so that wasn't great from Terran. But I guess he was checking to see the count. Man, look at me assuming there's a 2nd base this whole time. I never looked at it because I was like, of course there's a 2nd base. Nope. No, this is a 1 base attack. 3rd base here, minerals only from Terror. Desperate times call for desperate measures. He's going to take that for a 3rd. But yeah, 1 base attack, 5 Sunkens. Sure. I guess that makes sense. Why not? Okay, so there's a turret up here, but there's not one exactly in the mineral line, which is where the, where they're gonna go. Hey, 2nd base for NAverStArPlAy is here. And they're just going home. See, that's the trick. You just feint. You come up here, you act like you're gonna attack, you force extra Sunkens to be made, you force the drones to sacrifice themselves to be turned into Sunkens, which is not what Terror wants them to do. And ka-chow. That's it, man. The economy is not as healthy for Terror as he wants it to be. Look at him just assuming there's a turret in that mineral line. He could head over there if he wanted. I mean, I suppose NAverStArPlAy would send some defense here if the mutas were coming in that direction, but so far, you know, if you kind of cover this area, then Terror has to go all the way around and all the way in this direction, and I think NAverStArPlAy is just gambling that he's not going to do that. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, you're in missile turret range. Okay, he's whittling. Ugh. He is whittling down the Marine count pretty effectively, but phew, losing some Mutalisks in the process. That's not ideal at all. More mutas on the way. 3rd base is up. We are using this larva to make an Overlord and a drone. It's 28 to 34 total workers. And NAverStArPlAy, I think, has had a fantastic opening to this game. I really do. Forced a ton of Sunkens out from Terror. You got more SCVs than the Zerg player does, which is fairly normal at this stage of the game, but not something Terror wants. It's not ideal for him whatsoever. Queen's Nest. An 8-minute Queen's Nest. What in the name of Fergus McDoodson? Okay, so not actually going for lurker play, which lurker play is usually necessitated by the fact you took a 3rd base, you need to defend with lurkers. But if your 3rd base isn't, here we go. I don't know if we have Overlord drop or if he's glitched through here, but yeah, see, this is nice. You get 2 Vespene Geysers for the price of 1 base right here, which is not something you see a lot in Brood War. Obviously, it's the norm in StarCraft 2, but yeah, not so much in the remaster of Brood War. So look at this. Is this... this is sub 9-minute hive timing. Hot diggity do. Yeah, I mean, 2 more Mutalisks are on the way. So, yeah, just basically trying to use mutas and maybe slow Lings to hold off any incoming attacks, along with his 5 Sunkens, and maybe hope that dropships don't show up over here to kill his stuff, and hope he has enough Mutalisks to handle it. But Science Vessel on the way, so I don't actually see a drop ship, so that might actually mean that this base is totally safe for quite some time. We'll try to watch the production tab, see what's going on there. Finally getting metabolic boost at 9.5 minutes, good grief. And there's that hive. Is he trying to rush ultras? You know, if you've got 4 gas, you can really support a good number of ultras off that. So the mutas are simultaneously trying to slow down the Terran, like trying to kill his SCVs and kill his Marines and stuff, but also try to keep him home. so that no attacks come his way, because he really doesn't want to make any more units than he has to. And he doesn't have lurkers either, so that's a huge problem. Terror is skipping that deck today. And it's that, again, he doesn't need to defend a base with it. That's a Defiler Mound. Okay, so that makes sense. Maybe not Fast Ultra necessarily, but Fast Plague. And there is an Ultralisk Cavern too. Okay, excellent. So he's just basically skipping... Yeah, skipping ahead to Defiler Ultra, which maybe NAverStArPlAy won't be ready for it. He's got a ton of Marines, which the Defiler Ultra play is specifically... Ow! Okay, alright, specifically just designed to destroy. So Defiler Mound is done. Nope, not done. Almost done. Nidus Canal coming up, so we can send reinforcements up to this base in case it gets, like, irradiated or something. Which, again, is a threat, because Irradiate's on the way. Alright, Science Vessel present, but guess what? There are no lurkers for you to spot or irradiate. So what an interesting strategy here from Terror. He's making some Defilers. Are they going to pop in time? They're right here. They don't have Consume yet is the big problem, right? You start that as soon as you can, but that is a upgrade that takes a while to happen. Chitinous Plating coming in here too. I don't know if Terror can save this third base, y'all. There are 3 tanks. If it was just the Marines and the Medics, yeah. Could do. Oh, getting rid of this gas is a big deal. Like, he's focusing the gas instead of the Sunkens, which I really, really appreciate. Because Zerg player wants gas. Whatever he's up to, says NAverStArPlAy, he wants gas. And, snuck in here and gotten a Radiate off. Consume's not even done yet. This Defiler's going to die without accomplishing anything at all. Should have stayed inside the Nidus, I think. Yeah, man. I mean, that... do you have enough Sunkens to hold now is the question. Oh, the Dark Swarm is up right in the gosh darn nick of time, and a Science Vessel goes down to Scourge. And suddenly Dark Swarm is here, and suddenly NAverStArPlAy is like, what? 12-minute Dark Swarm insanity. Oh, it's a great Dark Swarm there, too. It only got a couple Marines, but yeah, look at this. NAverStArPlAy is like, I'm gonna shoot my bullets into your bugs, into your insects. Flying around, yeah. Plague is on the way. Ooh, and sneaking a pretty sneaky 4th base over here is Terra. This is entirely exposed. This is a naked 4th base, and I worry about it, but the Ultralisks are out. Plague is coming in. These guys have Chitinous Plating, 4 armor at 12 minutes. Dude, these Marines only have +1 attack. Okay, so suddenly it is a Science Vessel down. Everybody trying to kill the Ultras inside the Dark Swarm. Not going very well for them. Another great Dark Swarm comes up. Tank. The Ultras don't have attack upgrades, but this is some disgusting Terror player right now. Terror is one of those players that is somewhat known for going for drops, and also somewhat known... Oh, remember what I said? Dropship play. Oh, he just barely has enough to hold this off. Like, the Mutalisks were just barely enough. And a handful of Lings were just barely enough. Okay, so I think Terror is in full control of this game. Yes, NAverStArPlAy has a 3rd base, but this gas income is killer. He's retaken the Extractor at his 3rd base, too. He's only at 43 workers, but that's okay. And look who found this. I think an SCV came over here intending to expand. Wait. Nidus Canal. Save us, Nidus Canal. No, say the siege tanks. You shall not be saved. Alright, so that was a cheeky attempt at a naked expand that did end up getting punished. Well done. Well done by NAverStArPlAy. Ultralisk pops out of an egg into a very tight position. Has to walk over a Sunken. I wish they could do that. I do. I really wish Ultralisks could walk over Zerglings. It would make their pathing so much better. Alright, so you guys are not winning this fight. Not against an Ultra with 5 armor. Sorry. Father throws down another Dark Swarm for that Ultralisk to fly into and fall into. Get back in the Dark Swarm. There you go. So I was going to say, Terror is someone who does like just kind of... Just kind of A-moving endless swarms of Lings and Ultras against a Terran player, but he's also very, very good. Oh, Scourge, do you see this? No. Wow. Scourge don't see it. That's a good angle to come in with that drop. He's also someone who can use Dark Swarm and Plagues very effectively. All right. Finishing that thought for the first time is nice. Alright, so this base is in trouble. A couple Ultralisks come down, deal with it. Should be enough, honestly. Can they save it, is the question. And yeah, wait, I keep saying that, but Stim's real good. Oh! They get the hatch! And everybody who's left behind is completely dead. That fireback gets another drone kill before he goes down. That's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff indeed. Alright, so Scourge are now in patrol mode. They're like, look, this is ridiculous. Can't believe you snuck that drop in on me. I can't believe you killed an entire base. This drone is wanting to expand over there. But gets completely messed up by the Ultralisk. Expanding on the right side here, too, is Terror, and still no sign of a fourth base from NAverStArPlAy. The Ultras have speed now, which makes them a lot better. Oh, is that more science vessels getting killed by Scourge? Absolutely it is. A Plague. Defiler goes down right after the Plague. Oh, Spider Mines, though. Spider Mines are good. Big swings against the Ultralisk. That's how you beat them. We talk about this every time. Ultralisks are on the field. Big, big swing. Siege tank fire. Good. Spider Mine attack. Good. To a certain extent, battlecruiser attack. Because that's one big swing, right? It's not a bunch of little swings. Yeah, absolutely. Big, big Ultra attack, but no Dark Swarm protection and no Plague support either here. There it is. There is the Dark Swarm. And yeah, NAverStArPlAy is kind of sticking in this. Yeah, I don't know. NAverStArPlAy is doing pretty well here. There's 151 to 83 supply at 16 minutes. But that's to be expected when you're going to multi-racks against a Zerg player, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 racks currently. Could be 8. Eventually. Entirely possible. So that's the thing. You just Zerg it as the Terran in the situation, right? You don't make a ton of cost-efficient units. You make a million not cost-efficient units, right? Right. Oh, nice. Well played there. Scourge won it. They get 2 of them. Okay, that's big. 2 science vessels go down. If NAverStArPlAy doesn't win this game, it's going to be because he lost so many science vessels to Scourge today. That's exactly the reason for it. Spider Mines are just ready to hit. Ugh. Is that a connection? I don't know if that second one connected. Maybe the first one did. Alright, so center of the map kind of belongs to NAverStArPlAy here. He still hasn't taken this base, which I'm worried about. Why are there so many overlords over here? I guess for vision purposes. He really wants to make sure no drops catch him unawares in this location anymore. These patrolling Scourge are part of that play as well. See, now the problem here for Terror is that NAverStArPlay's units are faster. So he can just run away, right? Like, speed in an RTS is everything. We talk about this a lot. How did you get over here? I guess walked, probably. This is a place you can walk to. So shuts down all mining in this location, very annoyingly, and I don't think there are any Mutalisks to take care of it either. Plague Ooh, and the Defiler escapes after getting the Plague Ooh off. That's pretty good stuff. 127 to 171 supply. NAverStArPlay's macro's been really good. He's expanded to the right side here, too. Is he honestly having to send his whole Ultralisk army over here? Well, I could just get a shut down a base. That counts for something. But, I mean, there you go. So that's not a command center anymore. There's no saving it. I'm not... Why are... Oh, are we dropping? We're dropping stuff. Oh. Or maybe making it look like we're dropping stuff? Oh, no, we're dropping stuff. We're absolutely dropping stuff, except for that one Ultralisk. There's no room in that. Oh, there is room for that Overlord, or that Ultralisk and that Overlord. So this is going to kill a lot of the gas income for NAverStArPlAy. NAverStArPlAy. So at the very least, all these SCVs are dead, and the refineries are dead, and the command center can fly away. Sure, that's nice. It is really nice. Also, not dropping here. Huh? All right. Oh, nice drop on the right side by NAverStArPlAy, though. Well done there. And then dropping on this is going to be hard because there's a bunch of Marines back here with 3/3 upgrades. And please, just don't try it, Anakin. He has the high ground. Ow, ow. Oh, you know what? He found an angle. It works for him. And the Ultras are like, we're just going to go in here. Don't mind us. Just casually dropping Ultralisks on your bases. Hey, they have +2 attack and everything right now. SCV count is going to start plummeting here for NAverStArPlAy. He's got a bank, which is nice. Got 50 SCVs, but another great Dark Swarm aborts an attack that NAverStArPlAy was trying to set up here. SCV count is just abysmal. All of a sudden, 48, going to continue to fall down here. These Ultralisks get irradiated, which means they do bonus damage to things they're attacking melee style. But, Plague! Disgusting Plague. Woof. I'd really appreciate NAverStArPlAy to figure out this is happening over here, because this Ultra has 14 kills, and I don't see any sign of him stopping yet. That said, Terra's only at 122 supply. It's not like he's maxed out. He doesn't have a bank to speak of. NAverStArPlAy still has an excellent chance to win this game. Losing all these SCVs is not the way to do it, though. That's 19 kills. But yeah, these engagements... Oh, plagued his own Ultralisk? Yeah, caught 2 of his own Ultras there. That's not good. Dude, this guy... Okay, alright. So this Ultra is absolutely crushing it because NAverStArPlAy has not been responding to it at all, which is a massive problem. More drop action from NAverStArPlAy with his 260 APM currently. It's just going to unload inside the main base, I guess. Maybe sniping that Defiler would be nice, like in this situation. Dark Swarm comes up, but that's about all I can manage. Ooh, spawning pool getting focused on would be awesome. Yeah, there's probably too many Lings and too many Ultralisks here, and yeah, they got this. Oh, they got the spawning pool and the Spire, though. Alright, that was a pretty decent tech snipe. Gonna have to replace those things for sure. Yeah, no more Scourge. This guy got a command center too. 24 kill Ultralisk. Maybe the most successful one in the history of my casting career, that guy. Wow. So these Scourge are gonna have to last you for some time, friend. Overlords in the middle of the map for no reason. Dude, NAverStArPlAy can totally and utterly win this game. Like, no questions asked, can he win this game? He's doing great. These Sunkens are going to hold for about 2 seconds. The Ultras are getting irradiated and killing their Zergling friends. Again, we don't have many Lings because the spawning pool is still dead. Scourge do get some decent connections, but only the one. Dark Swarm holding Ultralisk, killing his friends too. Nice Dark Swarm. Dude, this is intense. What an absolutely insane scenario we're looking at right now. Is he not replacing the Spire? Or does he just have another Spire somewhere, of which I am unawares? You need it, though, because nothing else you have can kill science. Look at all of these science vessels. Okay, remember how many science vessels have gone down today? It's been a whole bunch, and NAverStArPlAy has so many still. The Radiates just continue to come here. Terra's expanding down this way. If Terra wins this game, it's going to be mostly because he has a much better income than NAverStArPlAy does on 46 workers compared to 32 SCVs, thanks to, again, the one Ultralisk that was over here and maybe lost his life coming up this way. I don't know. Maybe he got picked up and saved. That'd be super cool. Is there a Wraith out? Missile turret. Missile turret kills an Overlord. Alright. Pushing in again, though. It's double supply in favor of NAverStArPlAy here. This is amazing. I thought Terror had this game in the bag. Oh, that's a sick plague. And you know what? With that kind of a plague and that position of a Spore Crawler, maybe he does have it in the bag. Left side base not happening for Terror, but you know what? He's got so many other bases right now, I'm not sure how much it matters, that this is not going to happen. Yeah, he's replacing his Spire. Maybe he didn't realize it was gone until now. Okay, so everything, most things here are getting plagued. Okay, Dark Swarm pushing out the barrier a little bit further. This one Ultralisk is just not going to stand against that many Marines, especially with a Siege Tank in the mix. Not going to happen. So this base is toast for Terror, but he's got some new ones he could send those drones over to. He just needs to evacuate at this stage and just accept the loss. This hatch is alive somehow. I mean, these vultures will kill it eventually, but nice Dark Swarm again. So NAverStArPlAy is a little bit slow on getting out when Dark Swarms are on top of his stuff. Like some other super elite Terran players that we see, as soon as the Dark Swarm pops, they're out. They're zoning out of it, right? NAverStArPlAy likes to kind of hang out in there a little bit, and he takes more losses than he should. This is a nice base to have for NAverStArPlAy, though. Another fantastic drop on the right side. This base is toast. Man, the drops here today. Boxer, menu there. Okay, for some reason those drones didn't. Oh, that's a great spot for you to hit, sir. It certainly is. Oh my god. Okay, down to 23 drones. I think NAverStArPlAy has done this, y'all. I don't want to call GG too soon, but like, dude, these +3 fire bats though. Man, they killed those lings super fast. They're gonna get the ultra. Oh my gosh, they 7 HP. Almost took down the ultra. This attack still. Okay. So all the irradiated science vessels are dead, but look at this macro. Look at it. These science vessels aren't even needed for anything. This base is slowly getting killed by a single siege tank with all of 0 attack upgrades. There's still some Marines up here at the top of the base trying to take down, I guess, a hive. All by their lonesomes. Defensive Matrix Firebat in the house. They're going to focus down the Spore. Excellent job. And I think that's it for Terror. Wow. 176 to 48 supply. And I'm waiting for Critter to come in and say late game Zerg is unstoppable. Wow, the macro. It's the macro from NAverStArPlAy. Look at him. He's spending his money now. Absolutely killing it with production. This one Ultralisk, not enough to handle this many Marines. It's very close, but yeah, not going to happen. So Natural Base is dead. Terror is just trying to hold this ramp as well as he can, but whoever this NAverStArPlAy is, he is insanely good at playing 8 racks. No mech transition, just straight up 8 racks. He's got some spider mines. He's got a ton of science vessels. Yeah, he probably lost 20 science vessels today, but he still has a bunch here, which is exactly all that he needs. He's doing boxer maneuver inside the Dark Swarm. Not something you see a lot of, actually. It's kind of amazing. Okay, he's killing his own stuff too, though. Be careful. Be so careful. Ultralisk down. 18 supply for Terror. He's tapped out. I mean, he hasn't officially tapped out, but he needs to have tapped out. Terror. It's down to 14 drones. I think maybe Terror's just kind of like sitting back and observing right now. He's like, there's your good game. NAverStArPlAy is your wiener. Holy cannoli. What an absolutely beautiful TVC there from NAverStArPlAy. Taking down Terror, making it look kind of easy. Wow. I mean, this map is, I don't know, kind of bad for Zerg, I feel like, but that's no excuse. He lost this base, right? He lost this base. He lost this base. He had 2 bases killed by the Zerg, but man. Killed this, got the natural base too. Base kill count definitely goes to this Terran. And that part of the problem here was that Zerg was never able to get out here and get a Dark Swarm up on this, right? Or get a Dark Swarm up on this. Or get a Dark Swarm up on this. Dark Swarms tossed in the middle of the map are good. They will force the Terran back, but they just force them back. You're not necessarily going to kill anything. But in this situation, if you Dark Swarm a base and then you show up with your Lings and your Ultras, then suddenly the Terran has to back off and this base is toast, right? A lot of SCVs go down. Or if they're backed into a corner, you Dark Swarm them and push. They can't run anywhere and then they die. There just wasn't much of that today, if any at all. So the Dark Swarm play, maybe not as good as we'd want it to be. Right? If we're the Zerg fan here, but I think NAverStArPlAy did well enough. Again, didn't quite get out of Dark Swarms as quickly as you want in a situation against somebody like Terror, but it was enough. He lost a ton of Marines, but his production was through the roof. He spent all that cash. He had like a 5,000 mineral bank at some point, and that's all spent now. And part of that is because he only has 33 SCVs, but that just means more army, right? That means his army supply is a full 160 right now, you know, accounting for how many workers he has, which is a lot. That is a lot. So, fantastic play. 28 minutes on that one. 194,000 points for NAverStArPlAy. 163 for Terror. Produced the same number of units, which is never good for a Zerg player if that happens. Ended up killing more than the Zerg player did, which makes sense. A ton of Zerg buildings raised. That's a huge number. 31 is a big number for a number of Zerg buildings that went down. And this is just too close. This is way too close. Exactly the same number of minerals, effectively. More gas from the Zerg player, but again, it's Defilers and it's Scourge and it's Ultralisks, very heavy gas things. And then total spent here is only about 2,000 more for the Terror Zerg. Yeah. So GG, well done to NAverStArPlAy. Again, I think there are only 2 replays of his on the entire internets. So I mean, maybe put in the comments who you think, right? Who you think this is, maybe? Is this Light? Is this maybe Flash? Under some kind of a Smurf name? Alright, good stuff. So that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.